Hello. Hey, Linda Anderson here from Linda Lou Creates. Sorry, I know I'm a couple minutes late, but welcome to day 11 of my 12 days of Christmas card making fun. And today I'm going to share a shaker card. This is something that we learned during the Stampin' Up! Convention. It's called Onstage, and when it was demonstrated for us, I was joyful about it because shaker cards to me are a lot of work and I love the outcome, but I don't like making them because of all the extra work. So this one, super easy, and it makes use of all things, is a clear envelope. All right, so super easy, super fun. Let me show you how it's done, okay? So let me set this off to the side. I'm trying not to have I'm really going to set it off to the side because of the glare. A couple of the things that you're going to need: the card base. Mine happens to be, my hands were wet and anyway, that'll dry. My card base is Misty Moonlight, 8.5 by 5.5, scored down the middle at 4 1/4. I have my 5 1/4 by 4 inch Whisper White. My sentiment is stamped in Poppy Parade and using Christmas Means More stamp set. All right. I'll get into the paper then here that I used in there for just a second. Now let me bring my sample back in. The measurements here were, I think, a little bigger than what I wanted. I wanted to see more of the blue of the card base, so I did just cut it down a little bit more, and we'll kind of see how that goes. So my Old Olive layer is 5 1/4 by 4. The Designer Series paper, it is called Trimming the Town, and it is fun. It's, there's big designs, graphic designs on it, and then on the other side it's more of your geometrics. So this is the side then that I had leftover strips and put on the inside then of the card to decorate it. Now this piece though is just 1/8 of an inch smaller, so that means that it is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Okay. So let me go ahead and get these two pieces put together. As soon as I find my adhesive, there we go. And my desk is an absolute mess. I feel like it just keeps getting messier and messier. So anyway, all right. So I am not finding a lot of the stuff that I thought I had on here. So let's go ahead. There's only going to be a little hint of the green showing. So sometimes it just takes a minute for me to be happy with where it sits. This will then go inside of the clear envelope. All right. Now from here, I try and push it all the way down to the bottom. You can, if you want, go ahead and fold it over the envelope because obviously it's bigger than what this piece of card stock and that is. Sorry, I'm not even in screen, am I? My apologies. Or you can kind of wait. I think I liked the idea of folding it over first. All right, so just fold it over and get it taped down. Just some masking tape works. Mine happens to be double-sided tape, which works perfectly for me because then I can use it to adhere this down. So now that's in there nice and tight this direction. All right, whenever we take off the paper that's holding the adhesive, we'll fold it over and then have it really secure then. But we got to fill it first. So what I'm going to fill it with are these snowflake sequins. Now when I made my sample, I got my hands in there and sprinkled it in. I'll tell you what, I'm just going for it and dumping it in because I think there was a lot of static on my fingers and I just had sequins all over the place and they would not come off of my fingers. So let me see. Can always use a little more, right, when it comes to making shaker cards. So let me just get some more in there. And there we go. Ooh, how fun, how fun, how fun. Because already I'm pretty much done with this. So now let's release this. And now fold it. Oops, maybe. Fold it over. And we are good. All right. Nice. If any of it is sticking out, like I have over here, I'm going to just kind of redo this a little bit. And I might even just snip that right off. All right. So I kind of have it folded on itself, over on itself, and I'm just going to snip it out of the way. And we are good to go. So now we got all the shaking going on in there. Now this can get adhered down to our card base. All right. So what I'm going to use now is some of the Stampin' Seal Plus. I just want to have a little bit heavy adhesive in order to adhere it to my card base. So let me get going here. And all right, that is not liking that. So let me see if I can get it. Nope, that's not going to work. So message, there we go, lesson learned. So do not use Stampin' Seal on this. It does not want to come out and adhere to that. So let me instead use my tear and tape. All right. I always like using this when I feel the need to have something extra secure. And I just feel like this is kind of on the thicker side, having that bag there. So I just want to make sure that I get this on secured. Securely secured. I already have that tape there, so I guess I don't need it there. And a little bit over here. There we go. Okay. And you know me, I do go overboard, I know. Let me put an extra piece right down the middle. So here we go. Let's get this now adhered to the card base so we can turn it around and start shaking it. You know what? I am ahead of myself. I'm so anxious to get this down to the card base, I darn near forgot that we need to get the ribbon on it. So see here, I put ribbon on. So let me pull that out. This is part of that Trimming the Town suite. So you get 2 spools of ribbon in the combo pack, and it is Old Olive and Poppy Parade. So I'm going to do something on live that I don't normally like to do, and that is tie my ribbon. And I'm really challenging myself because I am using double. So let's see how this goes. See if I can do it. All right. I like to tie my bows ahead of time because then that way I have time to fuss and you're not watching me and getting bored while I go to town with my ribbons. So, okay, there we go. I can secure it better on the back, so that's not a problem there. So let me just move it over to the side that I want it on. Wow, how about that? First time for that. And we still shake. So yeah, I just, doubled it up, tied a bow. Now I can separate out the ribbons here. I can separate them even here. Let me do that. A little bit on this side. Okay, and now I can secure it better on the back side. So I'm actually going to just use some of my double-sided tape again. I like to put some down and then pull it tight on the front. Make sure I have it adhered, and see how loose it is on the back. Don't worry about that here in a second, as long as it looks good on the front, right? I'm going to actually just trim this away so we don't have that bulk in there. All right, now, yes, I did make it harder on myself. Let's get the tear and tape paper off of here. Let's see if I can, on the places where I went over top of it with the, all right. These darn nails, they haven't grown back yet after I broke them, so. Okay, let's see, there we go. This one is not coming from the front. It's actually a runaway. Okay, one more. I know. I'm trying to get this done ahead of time. I don't like to waste your time watching me put on adhesive and stuff like that. So, okay, there we go. Okay, down it goes onto the card front. And okay. I know you can't just help yourself, can you, whenever you make a shaker card? You just have to shake it. Let me show you one more thing from the paper that I use, that Trimming the Town. One of the sheets, it is all of these sentiments strips, and I cut them down and into these individual strips then to get my sentiment. And I actually kind of thought this one I liked a lot, this Hearts Come Home. Seeing the homes, the car that's in here as well. I don't know, it's kind of covered up with snowflakes, and I wanted to use this sentiment strip, so let me cut it off here and adhere it down. I'm just going to use glue for this, and well, yeah, let's do it upside down. Okay, let's not. And here we go. Hearts Come Home. And that's it. I am not going to add any more embellishments, just the ribbon and all of that fun shakerness inside, all those sequins. So, shaker card for today, a simple one too. Even though I kind of goofed along the way, it honestly is the easy version of a shaker card. So yeah, I hope you give it a try. If you do, don't hesitate to, you can post it right here on my in my group here or on my page, and because I'd love to see it. So anyway, hey guys, thanks again for joining me, day 11 of 12 Days of Christmas, and I will see you tomorrow for day 12, the final day. Hard to believe, isn't it? 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.